guys, welcome back to Motorcycle Den, and today we're doing an install on this 2018 Harley-Davidson Ultra Limited. We're installing Custom Dynamics LED vent insert. It has the white LED run lights and amber turn signals. So we'll go right in here and let's get to it. So this is what you get in the package. They give you some surface cleansing wipes. Here's the actual insert. It's wrapped up. You get your wiring. It's supposed to be plug and play. Some zip ties for the wiring and detailed instructions. So the first thing is to remove these three T27 Torx head bolts so we can get the windshield off. The middle bolt's quite a bit longer, so I'll have to keep that in mind later. There's the windshield. We're going to lay that on something soft to protect it. There are some ridges down in here that you actually have to pull this part of the fairing out so the windshield can pop out, just slide out a little bit and then come up over the little lip. Okay, now the center bolt we want to reinstall in the outer fairing so it'll hold it while we take the 4 bolts off the inner fairing. Just lightly. So now we remove these 4 bolts. There's one right here, and I know it's probably hard to see, but one down here. We're going to do that on each side of the inner fairing. Okay, now that the inner fairing bolts are out, we're going to remove this, and we need to pull the fairing out just slightly to disconnect the headlight. Okay, now the headlight connector that they're talking about is this right here, and it's pretty far down in there. Top of the fairing's up here, and the headlight connector is down here, which if you have a second person, it might help out a little bit to steady the fairing. I was able to get it by myself, but just keep that in mind. You gotta lift up this little tab here and then kind of pull it out. Now, looking at the back side of the fairing, there are 3 places, 2 here and 1 up top, that have like 3M tape. So we will cut that away. Now, the tape that Harley used, it didn't stick very good, because as you can see, that's pulling away from the fairing. It's not even stuck down. So on this one, just the top is all that's going to have to be cut loose on my part. And that pops out. Once you cut that, clean these edges up, get that tape off there, and we'll be ready to install the new one. Okay guys, got most of that off. I'm not saying this is the stuff to use, but I did use lighter fluid to get some of that sticky stuff off, and we'll clean it with these cleaning wipes. Okay, so we'll take this supplied alcohol wipe and clean the 3 mating surfaces. There's one up top here, and these, if you can see them, these two, one here and one there, two surfaces here. I'll tell you what, this thing looks nice. It's got wire mesh to protect the LED lights, and it's nice. I like it. Looks feels well made. So you've got some 3M tape there, one there, and then two here. So we'll remove these and spin this fairing around. Take these red strips off to expose the 3M double-sided tape. There's one. Let's get these other ones now. Yeah, this is the tedious part. Okay, that's off. Now we'll install. Well, make sure you shove the wires through first. So, and it says to install the top first. And then the bottom. And you should hear it snap in, which we did. Well, the top snapped in. We're like right there. Okay. Man, that was a bear to get them bottom pieces in. It snapped in there though. Barely. So, let's see if I can get you in a little closer. So you have one here and one right here. And they did snap in. And this 3M tape is making contact. It should hold. Like I said, it's locked in. Honestly, this fits better. Looks and fits a little better than the factory one. I'm liking it so far. This is nice. Looks like it's made really well. You have these nuts here for the right turn signal housing. Both of those get removed. Whoops. That's why you be careful. Well, you don't ding something. Okay, we need to disconnect this wiring harness, and there's a little tab on the back side of this. Just push it in and separates. There you go. And we'll do the same to the other side. Got Mrs. Den out here to give us a hand to hold the fairing, because I don't know.
So I'm the muscle?
Yes, you're the muscle. And I'm the brain. So I don't know how I could do that and run the wires, attach them where they need to be. So we are taking the left, or well, actually the right wire harness. We're going to run it somewhere in this area. We need to pass through this hole right here and connect to this wire harness. Jeez. That's the problem of living in a neighborhood like this. Okay, we got that attached. Now I need to attach it to the turn signal housing. Excuse my mess here, guys. We came back from the Smokies and rode through some rain, and the bike is filthy. And I have not had a chance to clean it yet. So, it is what it is.
Fitness on is more important, huh?
Yep. These are the two that will get plugged in to the turn signal bracket, and we'll feed this up through here somewhere, and zip tie it. We did the part of the right side, and the instructions don't really say to disconnect this. From the fairing, this one here, but well, you don't have to hold the fairing up the whole time. So maybe it does say that. I just missed it. Anyways, so there is a little hole. I don't know if I can get you. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. Anyways,
What about a picture?
there is a little hole right here. I don't know if you can. Let's see, where is it at? Somewhere. It's right in here, and you can see where the wiring comes out for the turn signal. Okay, so I zip tied this right here. I don't know. I honestly didn't know what the best place would be. They kind of just, I guess that's on your own to decide. But I'm going to run the wires right along up here, and they're going to attach right here. I'll zip tie all that together. Sorry about this, but we had lost the video showing us buttoning everything back up. So as we're putting the outer fairing back on, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what we did. I finished zip tying the remainder of the wires out of the way, and we wound up plugging them back into the vent fairing light. There's a light for each side, left and right, and that's where we had disconnected them. It just made it easier. We didn't have to hold the fairing up while we were feeding the wires through and finding a place for them to go. Once you plug each side back into the vent light, you're ready to put the fairing back on, and it's just in reverse order. Just keep in mind the center screw is the long one. Put those 3 screws back on. You got to be careful not to over tighten them. And but other than that, like I said, you just put everything back in reverse order, and it should be good to go. And I do have a video. It was later in the evening when we finished, but I have a video of the lights, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe it helped out a little bit. So if you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, guys, and don't forget, we've asked that you subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out a lot, and you'll get notifications of upcoming videos if you hit that little bell icon. So we thank you again for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.